What do these pictures have in common? The eyes roll, tongue out, roll implied, the ahgao aesthetic. All of these pictures have one thing in common, and which is this aesthetic, which is not really aesthetic but well planned hentai pornographic content algorithm ready on your feeds. We are not really differentiating between what is being sold to us, if it is really just an aesthetic or more than that. But the woman who started it all has really bad history about this aesthetic, and once you understand why this is being sold to us and how this is being sold to us, you are going to either remove this type of content from your feed and report it everywhere, or you're going to just be more aware of what you are seeing and not just appreciate what looks eye candy to the eye. Petra Collins is perfect architect for this aesthetic, as they call it, which is basically forcing an adult body into child silhouettes and then performing this pornographic hentai orgasmic expressions and selling it as pop feminism and like this erotic innocent girlhood dream that they are selling on your algorithms. So you ask why Petra Collins? She directed it, this whole pornographic vulnerabilities as this innocent feminine intuition thing. She is the director of it. Why Petra Collins is perfect architect for this is because she started shooting at 15, photographing her sister and her friends in this intimate, hyper feminine, vulnerable poses. She is the architect of this 2010 female gaze trend that was there. The story gets even clearer when you know the people that she associated with. A longtime collaborator and a friend of hers, Minty of Richard Kern, an underground photographer and filmmaker known for the degrading and near pornographic work featuring young women in extremely sexual scenarios. This is the same director who embedded the nymphette in the most symbolically loaded palace in history. The thing that they are trying to make algorithm ready is not really something neutral, is not really something that is really innocent. Louis XV's Deer Park was a discreet annex near the palace where allegedly 15-16-year-old girls were being escorted by secret tunnels for the king's casual exploitation. Casual sexual exploitation, if I may add. 14-15-year-old girls, preferably virgin, from lower class families were secretly escorted there, were housed, groomed, and used for king's sexual exploitation. Marie Antoinette was there as a 14-year-old child bride. Her scandalous chemise LRN, the frilly sheer underwear thing, fashion, if you may, it is closely resembling to the baby doll aesthetic of today's pop feminism. So you see, all these things that are being sold to you as innocent don't have a history of innocence, are not innocent at all. This rococo access, pastel fills, and eroticized innocence, none of it is neutral, none of it is alright. Flashback to 1960s America, when America waged a war against Vietnam and was bombing carpet villages, napalming children. The iconic napalm girl photo of Kim Phuc and massacring of hundreds of Vietnamese civilians and innocent children. The baby doll dress came into the youth quake fashion and exploded as that at that time. Doe eyes, clear skin, frilled dresses, this whole eroticized child women innocence exploded as a liberation back home. And remember, not so long ago when US bombed a school, an elementary school in Iran where 170 something girl childs were studying, 120 of them were dead and 7 to 12 were blown apart at their desks, blood-stained backpacks, innocent children killed, and then meanwhile NCMEC logged 113,500 child sex traffickings, and we are still tolerating this so-called freaking aesthetic that we are being sold to. This data of 113,500 child sex traffickings is of 2025 alone. All this Sydney Sweeney's, this bullshit, and Sabrina Carpenter's baby bait, and Olivia Rodrigo's this baby doll dress fits, all of this is the same gaze that tolerates all of this behavior which is happening to these children around the world, and we are tolerating it. We all accept that Epstein was a bad man and what he did to children was not acceptable and not human at all, but Epsteinification is not limited to the islands anymore. It does not need islands. It is being sold to you on your algorithm, and we are the people who are encouraging this. Now, if even looking at this picture and you don't see anything unsettling, then you are blind by choice, and there is nothing in this world that can make you open up your eyes and see that child innocence is being sold sexually, is being, sold to people as this ehgao aesthetic, which is really just sexualization of innocence, and people are buying into it.